Well, good afternoon, you guys. We're gonna show you something that I hope you think is cool. My wife and I thought this is the coolest thing ever. Vistra Framing and Gallery, and also there's a web. You guys, we're gonna show you ways that you can take your pictures at home. My wife is a painter, and you can take your pictures and make them into an amazing thing. And here to tell us about that is Scott Lewis. And you and your family, how long have you owned this?
Ooh, since 1974. My dad has been in business in Eugene, so however many years that is, long time.
And you guys, we're going to tell you in a little bit about a huge sale they're having this weekend. This is the sale of the year. This is a big one.
It's true.
So, you guys, but I don't know if you like stuff. I'm like a kid in a candy shop like this.
Yeah.
So my wife's a painter, and we were always looking for frames. And I'll tell you what, when you come in here, one of the things I think, Scott, that we found the most, that we have some really old, crappy frames in our house.
Sure.
And we've just let them be. And we brought a picture in here, and they helped us put a frame that we would have never selected, ever in a million years.
Yeah.
And just made the picture just pop like that. So you guys, I got to show you this. So Scott, talk to me about what this, you guys, this is their warehouse. We're right down in what I would consider the wit. And look at this. These are picture frames in the making to be made.
Absolutely. So we have about 544 house moldings that we can choose from to make frames. We have, outside of that, just in a retail, we probably have 2,000 more. So there's just a lot of different things that we can do and a lot of different combinations we can come up with.
So these are moldings you find?
Yep, absolutely. What you're looking at here are stretcher bars that we can put on canvases. And then everything else, all the different colored moldings are all just moldings that we can make, and Brian's over there making a frame.
You got all the equipment and things you need to do. And look at this, it's so cool. Is that all one?
No, he's got it just laid out there to be fancy and fun.
That is so cool. Oh my gosh.
So behind there is Aaron, and he's in our shipping department.
Hey Aaron, just wave. Yeah, there you go. If you ship it, he's got it.
That's right.
So you ship pictures out for people?
We don't ship the art typically. We ship just the acrylic, mats, all the different components in our wholesale area.
Okay, so let's go back. You guys, this place is huge. I had no idea, because you go into the shop and
that
you don't know.
happens a lot. Absolutely.
And you guys can do everything. You can do this on the web. We're going to show you that in a second. So you can go on the web and do this yourself.
Absolutely.
Or they also have real fancy schmancy stuff where they can make your pictures, I mean, really absolutely beautiful in the front.
More the retail, and then we handle it all for you, hand it to you, and you set it on your mantle or hang it on your wall.
Okay, so I'm kind of into this. I want to see this part over here, because this is, you guys, what we've got, hold on, is metal frames.
Yeah, so wood frames are traditionally a little bit more normal, I'd say, but we do have quite a few metal frames to choose from.
So you got stuff color.
If you're really wanting to go to the crazy colors, this is what you do, because
so look
you
at
can
this.
just get, they're all aluminum.
Look at this, you guys.
These are an area where you put the frames together yourself. It's not rocket science in any way. Comes with hardware, but traditionally these are just I take that back. When we do it retail, we give it to you fully assembled, but wholesale, you do put these frames together yourself. So a little bit more work, but that's a good thing in one way, because it keeps the labor cost down, so you pay less.
And do you think? I think people don't really understand what you can do with a picture. How much a frame?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I think we're so used to just. I mean, I'm guilty of this. You just put a picture in a frame,
right?
And then you sit there and you wonder why the picture doesn't get popped like that.
Right. Yep. That's true. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot that. It's an art form just to make art look good in a frame. It really is.
So do you guys do matting too?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go look. Right. You guys, I like picture frames. I think they set things apart. Okay, so here she is, the matting woman. Yeah. So you are in here. Look at this. So you do all kinds of stuff, don't you?
Yes, I'm pulling the mats to cut an order right now. So
you're cutting an order right now for people. So they just tell these guys that you guys help figure out what is going to look good.
Sure.
That's what they do that I think is phenomenal. And look at the colors of mats, you guys. I mean,
every color you can imagine.
So the only one they don't have is the one that they don't have, and that would be
pink.
No, there's pink up there in the corner.
Yeah. No, there's every color.
So check this out, you guys. If you're into art, hey Ethan, how you doing? Look at this. This is a local artist?
From Salem.
This is an artist from Salem, and a lot of artists bring their stuff in here to you guys. A lot.
Yes.
To come in here, and they framed, and they'll put that in a frame. Isn't that just beautiful, you guys?
It really is. Really shows off what our printer can do as far as black. I mean, there's.
So you print this off for
Yeah,
her?
we did. Yeah, we printed that, and absolutely, she did the hard work though. We just hit print.
Now you just hit print. So look, you guys. I mean, if you're going to brag about equipment,
That's right.
bigger is better. And look at this. They
It's
got
a nice
it.
mounting machine. Yep. Laminator. Yep.
Oh, can we look at that? Is that
Sure.
somebody's?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a canvas that we printed, and we're going to stretch it. But it's really fun that we can print on paper or on canvas.
So you can print on paper and or canvas. You guys
Yeah.
look at. Oh my gosh, look at this. So see, guys, people bring in their work.
Yep. They're called giclées.
Is this like? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so this is
that
just
okay?
another canvas. Yeah, absolutely. You're not
That's a
gonna hurt it.
canvas. So
Yep,
there's a
it's
canvas, you guys.
And then we're going to stretch it
And they'll stretch it on the
stretcher
frame
bars,
for you.
kind of like those
frames.
raw
They do
stretcher bars
maps.
you saw there. Yep. Dave Imus Maps. He's a kind of a world-renowned map maker. He lives in Veneta actually, and we do all of
What?
his. Yeah, absolutely. You got to do one of these shows on
I
Dave
need
Imus.
it. Well, yeah, I need to get that name from you. That's
so
my
anyway,
kind of-
yeah, he's pretty famous actually, and just lives right here. So we
You
do
guys
all his
check this?
fulfillments.
And look at this. Check that out.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun being here and just getting to see all the art
So-
daily.
I mean, you guys get a great idea of the talent and what's going on in this community.
For sure.
And then you
Absolutely.
see people like my wife who paints just on the side for fun, and they still treat you all the same. So you come in and you guys look around and help us come up with an idea of what we want.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've watched a lot of artists start low and high. I mean, we're helping a lot of artists in our community really thrive and have their own small businesses because of what we are able to give to them.
You guys, and the prices, I think, that's what we're going to go to the website. You can go, they have a website, and we're going to go down to this other room. And you guys can go on there and look at picture frames yourself, and then you can actually design them yourself, right, Scott?
Absolutely. Yep. That's more what the web is about. In the web room, we don't necessarily help as much with the design as we do helping you learn how to place the orders.
So look at you guys. They make up these frames. Here's frames all made up for you. And you can come in here, you just bring your picture in with you, and then they're all priced, so you know what they're priced right here on the wall. And I'm telling you, you can find super great deals in here. Kathy and I come in here and we can find, and there's just everything. So you can just stick your painting or your picture or your photograph right in there. Look at that. There's a great example of how a frame, and that's the kind of frame she got us into. Is a metal like this. It was like that, a more modern frame, and look how that just makes that pop, and then with the right matting on it.
That's actually a wood frame that looks like a metal frame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It looks like it's metal on there,
Uh-huh.
and they got this, and then there's just everything. I mean, for pictures, check that out.
Oh, pretty much all your kind of standard sizes and squares.
And over here, there's like that's where we always end up, all around here, like that. Until the last time we came in, and then we discovered the web world.
Right.
And you guys check this out. So here, I mean, there are frames, and then you can put these together, and it saves you a ton of money.
And by put together, it's not that you put the frame together. The frame will always come assembled, because when you work on the website, you order mats and all the so you can pick from all the different mats that we have and all the different frames. And being in Eugene, you can actually come to this kiosk right here is for you. It's for you to come in and design and play, and you can see all the moldings. People are doing this all over the country all day, and they're not even getting the benefit or the luxury of like you guys all can and come in and see everything that we have to offer and play right here on the design counter.
And look, guys, even real natural wood frames that you can go into, which is really cool.
Yeah, so what you typically end up with doing this is something where you just end up with a frame, a mat if you want one, glass. You put the hanging hardware on the back. We do the hard part. We assemble the frame, we cut the mat. You just need to put your art into that frame, and this is a way that you can easily come in with something like this and have your piece of art, and you know, in a couple days, when you come back,
Okay, so
you know,
then-
you've designed this on the website. You've ordered your foam core and your mat, your backing, your frame, and when you're done, it can look like that. You get a hardware kit, put that on the back of the frame, and you designed it. That's kind of the key in this area. But that's the real difference between this and in Vistra, is you kind of design. You make up what you would like. We're not rude to you in the sense after you make
No.
up a design, and if you needed any help, we'll give you a couple minutes and say, oh, I might have done this, but You know,
Right.
it's,
I've always had people like will say, "Hey, would this work? That color? Well,
Yeah.
here's a better. Here, what if you tried this color? Because
Right.
you guys understand it, and
Right.
a lot of us don't.
right, but for the first part of it is you typically play, you get things that you're thinking you like,
Right.
then we come and help a little bit at the end, and you're off and saving some money.
So here's something else that they do that I think is the coolest thing ever. Yeah, let's go over.
Yeah.
So hold on, you guys. This is so awesome. All right, buddy, we're coming to you. I just got to switch my gear around. All right, and you are?
I am Aaron Heidemann.
So Aaron Heidemann, and you guys now look at this. So I got to show you this first. I don't want you to get the thing. Yep. So you got an old family picture like this sitting around at home, and you don't know what to do with it. It's too small to do much with. It's just, I mean, because this is really small. Look at that. That's the size of my hand. That's how small that picture is. Okay, so look what they can do. You ready? Here we go. The reveal. So what did you do? I mean, you obviously added color.
So what we do is we capture the image digitally, and then we do some editing through software, and we can touch up, we can fix blemishes in the original, and then what we can do is add color or just soften an image or crop. We can really do any photo editing that you need, and then we can reproduce it. In this case, we enlarged the image. The client wanted the image to be something that they could put on their wall. So we enlarged it and we added some color, and then we framed it so that the framing enhances the color in the image.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
and it's subtle enough that it doesn't make it look phony.
Right.
You know, it looks like it's original like that.
Well, and the thing is, so many people have, old photographs of grandparents, great-grandparents. They want to pass it down to family members, and this is really something that everyone can benefit from, as a gift or for yourself.
Well, you just took an old picture and created it into art that I can hang in my house that actually is timely.
Absolutely.
But I mean, to have a picture like that, you really can't hang that in your home like that. But you do something like that, and you've all of a sudden got something you can put in there. That's
Absolutely.
so cool. Can we look at those over there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at this.
Over here, we have an artist that does business with us, and we reproduce her images. And what we're doing is we're capturing the images and then doing a proof. So the proof process is where we print on canvas a small strip.
Wow.
And then the customer can view the color on the proof strip and compare it to the original to make sure that we got it just right. And so we have a lot of artists that they sell at the Saturday market and other venues. So this is really a great opportunity for people that are trying out, selling their work.
Because the original is on wood.
This particular original painting is painted on MDF, which is a medium density fiberboard.
And so you're putting it onto a canvas.
Correct. We're reproducing the image through a process called giclée printing, and what that is a digital inkjet printing process where the ink is sprayed onto the surface. So we can print on archival cotton paper, we can print on canvas, we can print in a method called face mounting, where we actually mount the image onto the back of a piece of acrylic to really have a sharp, crisp look. And a great option for artists, whether they're seasoned or whether they're trying something new. I just recently had a customer that was selling their work for the first time for a fundraiser, and they only could do a few prints, and they ended up selling quite a few. They called me back and said, can we do more? Turned out really well, yeah. So
that's awesome.
So that's one of the benefits of giclée printing. You don't have to do mass production. You don't have to commit to 5,000 prints. You can do one, you can do 100, you can do whatever you need. So
Aaron, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That is really cool. All right, you guys, but there's more. And again, we're going to tell you more about that sale that's coming up tomorrow. It actually starts tomorrow and runs through the weekend. But up in the front of the store is where we saved the best for last. There she is. And you are?
I'm Patricia Carroll.
All right, Patricia, let's go look around.
Okay.
So just talk up to the screen here, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
So what do you guys, this is kind of
This is our custom area. This is Vistra Framing and Gallery, which is our custom shop. This is where you get full design service. We have a few more selections than you do through web picture frames.
How many select? Well, I mean, I can't even imagine.
Well over 1,000.
A thousand.
And
So somebody comes in here with a painting or a picture, and you guys help them design what they need.
yes. Sometimes they'll have no idea what they want. Sometimes it'll be very specific what they want. So it's our job to kind of get out of them what they're where they're going. You know, and what
Pat
their
helped. She
goal
helped
is.
us, and we weren't in this area either. So come over here. I want to show people this, because here's what they can show you how to do, you guys. Okay, now just check this out. I think this is so cool. So here's a little tiny painting. I want to show you the size of that. So that's pretty small. And by putting the right frame on there, look how that pops out like that. And doing this. And here's another one. This is my favorite. I really like, look how that frame, because of the color of the frame and then the color of this matting in here, look how that brings the color of the painting out. And they do maps. And you guys just anything, right?
Yeah, the maps are local. Dave Imus, who's a local map maker.
So the kind of people that are coming in here for this is what usually?
Actually, we have a fairly large range of people, especially right now. The population in Eugene is growing quite rapidly. So we have new people to the area who are moving to homes with nothing on their walls yet. We just also have people who are just get a lot of pieces on vacation that they want to showcase, and just a lot of fine art that they buy locally, because we have so many fantastic artists in town.
Yeah,
so.
there's and that's growing too.
Yes,
And
it
so
is.
why do people, because I think some of us, I was talking with Scott saying how I used to be, until you ruined me, the guy who just went and picked up a frame at, I won't say where, but just
box store?
a box store. And the frame really is the art too.
Yes, frame can really make or break an art. It also can, one frame can change a piece dramatically from another. So you have to find a frame that evokes the feel of the picture. That's what my goal usually is. But it also has to work comfortably with the person's taste and their environment that they're going to put it in. So there's multiple challenges.
And you guys are really good at asking the right questions, because you come in here and you ask questions because you're trying to get a feel for what they want.
Yes,
but
exactly.
you'll offer suggestions too, which you did for us, and got us out of our
sometimes people
zone.
are like, you just do it, and so I said, how about, we'll design something and you can come and see how you like it. But some people insist on us just taking over and just doing it for them too.
So you guys, it's Vistra.
Vistra
with an R, not
Yes.
Vista, Vistra. And it's right down in the Wit next to Shelter Care. What's the street that we're on out there? Lawrence
we're on Lawrence,
and 4th?
so 4th and Lawrence is our location.
And just down from the Oregon Supported Living Program, Arts and Culture Program. So you
Yes,
can pick up a
yes.
picture there and you can bring it down here and they can help you do this, or you can
Certainly.
do it yourself. Is Scott, or do you? Tell me about the classes.
Okay, well, we do have a classroom actually right now.
Let me show you. You
Yeah.
guys, right here behind us. There you go.
We're actually calling it the Gallery Annex right now. It's EugeneArtClasses.com is the website. We lease the space out to instructors. They gather their own pupils. But it's a multi-purpose room. The walls that you see in there, hanging with art, can actually all roll away, and we can create a big classroom.
So you guys, you can do this. You can come in and rent it for an art class. You can do a bridal shower.
You can do a painting party. You can do a lecture. So it's really a multi-purpose. It's a wonderful room. We do, if you do instructors out there, if you need a classroom, we provide easels, tables, chairs, all the amenities that you would need to put on a workshop. Right. It's not something that we've really concentrated hard on in this past year, being here for only about a year, but it's growing all the time, and it's a great opportunity and very reasonable rates too. So.
All right, thank you. All right, so Scott, where are you, buddy? We're gonna go, Scotty. So let's tell them about this sale going on.
Okay.
All right.
Sale is Friday and Saturday.
Okay, come here. Hold
All
on.
right.
I'm gonna set this down for a second.
Sure.
There. All right, scoot up there.
Yeah, sale is Friday and Saturday. It's on the web picture frame side, so it's 50% off of all the ready-mades that are on the wall. So we only do that 2 or 3 times a year, so it really is a big deal. It's meant to kind of lean more towards artists, because we have a lot of artists that really will come in and they'll purchase a lot of their stuff a few times a year and save it, because they really do get a really good deal. So anybody can do it, but
so anything that we were showing behind
all
us
the
that
stuff
are,
that's hanging on the wall.
so there's 9x12s, 5x7s, there's all that. So it's 50%
Absolutely.
off of the price that's marked on there, and
That's
they're
right.
and they're already.
They're already pretty low.
I mean, they're pretty low.
Right,
And,
yep.
you know, if you're like me, you're one of those people, we come in and you can actually look at them and go, I can afford to do that.
Yeah.
So look around your house and look at all the pictures you have hanging and the paintings, and look at some of the frames and go, you know, 1970 was a long time ago.
Absolutely, that's true.
And
We can update.
even though Rick was around then and had a mullet at the time, we don't need that anymore. We cut those things off. We got to modernize here just a little bit.
That's true. That's true.
And then, so that goes on for tomorrow and Saturday.
Yep, absolutely.
So that's a great idea. You do this always on Mother's Day, or is that just?
No, just it fell this time to do it.
That's
on
a
that day.
great idea for a Mother's Day present,
Yeah.
is to get people in here and doing that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Frame something up for mom. Absolutely.
So what else do they need to know in closing, and let them know?
Well, I have one more thing that I want to give away.
You're going to give something away?
Yeah, I'm gonna give a.
Wait, do
picture
I want
giveaway.
it?
No, you might, but you have to answer the question. So the question is, this might be a little bit difficult. We might have to do some research, or you're just gonna guess. But how many different locations has Vistra been in Eugene from 1974?
Okay, since 1974, how many locations has Vistra been in?
Yep.
In Eugene. So how do you want them to answer that? You want them to
You
go
can
to
email me if they want. Yeah.
So email
Yeah,
Scott
email me.
at, what is it?
Scott@webpictureframes.com.
Scott@webpictureframes.com. Email him with your answer. How many locations? I know of a couple, yeah. And
I'll
then
give you a hint. It started at Saturday Market. That's one.
So you've been for how long?
Since 1974.
1974. So make a guess.
Make a guess.
And what size? What do they win? What picture frame?
Let me grab it.
Oh, so he's going to get the picture frame. So you guys, if you go on and you, how many different locations have they had, counting Saturday Market, and then, and there's the frame.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
nice little
nice.
closed corner frame.
Look at that.
9x12.
Okay, there you go.
We
Look
could
at
cut a
that.
mat if we wanted to put it in there for you.
It's a beautiful frame, and that is what size?
As a 9x12.
So it's a 9x12 frame, and you'll win that if you get the right answer.
Yep.
And whoever's first. So it's, again, Scott at
Pictureframes.com.
webpictureframe.com. Will somebody put that in there for me, since you guys aren't doing anything and I'm working here? Scott at webpictureframes.com. And the question is, how many locations since 1974 have they been at Vistra, right?
Well, it started out as Lloyd's Woodcraft, but I'm calling it the whole business the whole time. Yeah.
So since 1974, how many locations have they had? Make a dang guess. And
That's
he
right.
already gave you Saturday Market. I'll give you another help, because I know there's more than this. There's Saturday Market, then there was one downtown, and this one. So there's at least 3.
There's 3.
So you guess from there, because I'm guessing there's some like little surprise story in there somewhere that Scott. You know what you should do, Scott, is once you get a winner, then go on here and write the
Okay.
little, whatever the little surprise is to kind of get people
I'll
going.
go through all of them. Absolutely.
So again, the sale for the picture frames
Yep.
already made up. 50% off. That starts tomorrow, Friday, and again on Saturday. I'm going to send Kathy over, because I know she was going, oh, we're going to go ride the McKinsey on Saturday. And so now this way she can come over and,
That's right,
and pick
yeah.
out her frames.
9:30 to 6. So,
So
you got all day.
Scott, thank you.
Absolutely,
Thanks for
thank
showing
you.
us around. I had no
My
idea
pleasure.
that little part of the world was even out there.
Yeah, yeah. It surprises a lot of people.
So you guys share this on your page, let other people know about it, and answer the question. So we'll talk to you guys. What is it? So tomorrow morning at 8:30, we're going to be over at Oregon Community Credit Union to show you Cresswell Coffee in Cresswell,
Okay,
obviously.
yeah.
They made a coffee cart
Okay.
out of a horse trailer,
Nice.
and the whole
Sounds
thing is solar powered and.
They cleaned it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, there's no crap in there. And they take it around, they go to different places, and we're going to follow them a little bit. And Seth's going to talk to us about why they made this up and that kind of thing, and a little bit about what they do. And then tomorrow at noon, Easy Credit Consulting, our regular client, Erin, lives in Cresswell, and she's going to take us down, and she's found bicycles, and they're having a community-wide garage sale. So we're going to do a live shot going from place to place to place. So if you have a home and a garage sale in Cresswell, we might be stopping by. So if you're camera shy, I'm sorry, because I don't ask forgiveness. So we're going to be all over Cresswell tomorrow. So Eugene and Cresswell. Okay. So again, the question is, how many different locations has Vistra frame shop been at in Eugene since 1974, and we know there's already 3. So you guys just have to guess and figure that out. If you get it, you email Scott at webpictureframes.com.
You got it.
With your answer. The first one that gets it right wins a 9x12 picture frame. Glass, wood, super nice. Check that out. Oh, there, you can see it really well. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Rick.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. See you later, guys.